Today's story is gonna be Sagwa the Chinese Siamese Cat. New Year's cleanup. It was a very busy day. Everyone in the palace was getting ready for the New Year's celebration. Some people were hanging colorful scrolls on the walls. Others were polishing the wood and brass in the great hall. Still others were dusting the statues. Everyone was helping. All this work was making Sagwa hungry. She decided to go down into the kitchen to find a snack. But Sagwa didn't find a snack. Instead, she found a rat. He was sitting on a cook's table. He was feasting on the dumplings that cook had made for the celebration. "Hey," said Sagwa. "Stop right now!" The rat looked at Sagwa in surprise. "Why?" he asked. What did I do?" "Rats are not supposed to be in a palace," said the kitten, "and they are not supposed to eat dumplings." "Oh, okay," said the rat. "I'll be on my way, but I want one more dumpling for the road." "No," said Sagwa. "One was enough. Get out of here." Sagwa began chasing the rats around the kitchen table. Cook walked in just as Sagwa chased the rats out the back door. "Good girl, Sagwa," said Cook. "I think you deserve a nice piece of fish." Sagwa ate her fish. Then it was time for a nap. As soon as Sagwa was asleep, a little nose peeked around the corner. It was the rat again. He climbed back onto the table. He snuck toward a shiny red apple, and he was careful not to wake the sleepy kitten. But just as you reached for an apple to roll it on the table, it almost landed on Sagwa's head. That woke Sagwa up. "What are you doing back here?" Sagwa demanded. "I was just looking at the apple," said the rat. "You were stealing food again?" said Sagwa. "I thought I told you to leave." "That's true," said the rat. "But I came back, to make you look good. That's it, I can do you a favor." "Why would you want to do me a favor?" said Sagwa. "Because you let me finish that dumpling, so now I'll make you look good. You can catch me in front of everyone. They'll think you are the best rat catcher ever." Sagwa thought for a moment. She liked the idea of being the best. "Okay," she said, "let's try it." "But you haven't let me eat some food," said the rat. "If not, then it's no deal." "That's not fair," Sagwa cried. "All this work is going to make me hungry," replied the rat. So do we have a deal?" "Well, all right," said Sagwa. "But you can only eat when I say you can. Deal?" "Deal," said the rat, and off they went to make their plans. The next morning, the palace was even busier. The great hall was full of people. "We must clean every inch of the palace before the New Year's celebration," Tata said. Suddenly, Sagwa entered the great hall. The rat marched in front of her. "What's this?" asked Tata. Sagwa sat down proudly at Tata's feet. She gently held the rat in her mouth. "Well, Madam Tata," said Cook. Sagwa had caught a rat. Tata screamed and jumped up the throne. Tata stared down at Sagwa and the rat. "We are so lucky that we have Sagwa," Tata announced. "Sagwa's the best rat catcher in the village." Everyone cheered, but "Sagwa, please get that rat out of the palace." Sagwa proudly carried the rat out the door. Outside, Sagwa and the rats started laughing. Then they gave each other a high five. "Way to go, partner," said the rat. "Now let's have a dumpling." Off they went to the kitchen. The rat pointed to something on Cook's table. "Wow, yowza, my favorite dumplings," he said. "Wait a minute," said Sagwa. "You can't touch those. They're for tonight's celebration." "Just one," begged the rat. Just then, Sagwa was called to the New Year's dinner. "Okay," said Sagwa as she started to leave, "but just one." A feast was going on in the great hall. Cook had prepared so many delicious dishes, but the magistrates was waiting for a favorite. Finally, Cook brought it to him. "Joza!" exclaimed the Magistra. "I'll be looking forward to this year." The Magistra picked up the first dumpling. He saw a little teeth mark of it. And then were teeth marks in the next one. And the next one, in fact, they all had little teeth marks. "Rat teeth!" screamed Tata loudly. "Sagwa!" "Uh-oh," said Sagwa. She scampered off the kitchen, and there she found the rats with a very full belly. "I said one dumpling," said Sagwa. "I only had one," said the rat. "I just tried them all. You'll find the best one." "You tricked me," said Sagwa. "And you tricked Tata to everyone else," said the rat. "I only thought about myself," said Sagwa. "And I ruined the celebration. Now it's time for you to get out." Sagwa chased the rat out of the kitchen into the great hall. They raced around the banquet table. Finally, Sagwa chased the rat right in the front door of the palace. Everybody cheered for Sagwa as she came back in. At first, Sagwa felt bad about tricking anyone to make them think she a good rat catcher. But then she realized that she hadn't gotten rid of the rats. Sagwa made her New Year's resolution. She would work to become the best rat chaser in her village, and this time it would be for real. "Gong San Fasia," Sagwa said to her whole family. "Happy New Year!" Sagwa knew it was a very good year, and she knew that the next time she cheered it would be because she earned it. Chinese New Year is a very important holiday. It is celebrated in late January to early February, depending on the year. It starts on a new moon and ends with the Latin festival on a full moon 15 days later. To celebrate, everyone cleans house to sweep away bad luck. People wear new clothes and give one another gifts. There is always a big feast to celebrate a special time of year, and sometimes there is a parade with lots of music and noise. Gong Xia Fa Xia means Happy New Year in Chinese. It is pronounced like this: Gong Xi Fa Xia. The end.